switch up the environment today. I'm actually headed to the coffee shop. I'm about to go get some work in. So, since I'm headed to the coffee shop, I kind of wanted to talk about environments, right? And how, as a creative, you got to get out and be just in a more creative environment in general. Sometimes I think since the pandemic happened, we're so used to like just hanging out at the crib and just doing stuff at the crib. So we're just not used to being out around people, getting that creative vibe. But let me tell you, man, some of the most creative ideas that I've had or that we've came up with as a team has been out and about. And there's indoor meetings and there's outdoor meetings. And we all know that your environment can shape you or it can break you. And it can even make you. So I just encourage creatives to get out and get in something different, right? Take a walk. Take a walk and go be in nature. You'll get inspired by so many things. You'll get inspired by the trees. You'll get inspired by people that are out and about. You'll get inspired by something that maybe you didn't know was there. You'll get inspired by just other things that you wouldn't get inspired by just sitting in the house. Because sitting in the house can be tough. You just sitting in the house, you're not really doing anything. You're around the same environment. You're around the same things you're used to looking at. You got to get out and get to it, right? So a little story, when we were in the midst of figuring out some things for our e-commerce business, actually, this agency was birthed out of us being out. Oh, man, sorry about that, y'all. My damn camera done failed. Okay, there we go. We back at it. This agency was birthed out of being out in an environment that we weren't used to being in. So we like taking meetings at hotels. Like, oh, come on. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna get a car mount soon. So y'all seeing the raw. I'm gonna get a car mount soon. But yeah. So we were out at basically at a hotel lobby at a super nice hotel that we both love. Me and Cam love in LA. And we were there because we were like, you know what? Today we're gonna get some business done. We're gonna knock some business out. We really want to be focused. The hotel has a good vibe. It had books as the aesthetic as the wall. So it just made you feel wise. It made you feel wisdom. It made you feel light. And I was like, man, this is just a vibe. And so it's in that conversation, being out in that environment, where we birthed the idea for high frequency. And, the whole backstory is a whole story in itself. But my point being that we weren't in the same environment that we're used to being in. We were like, let's get out. Let's go somewhere different. Let's be in a different energy, be in motion somewhere. So I just encourage you, if you are creative, to get out. Or what are some places that you do go to? Maybe you can inspire somebody else in the comments. And if you do have to stay home, I think that's okay. But I would encourage you to create that safe space for you to work in, right? Whether that's a corner of a room, whether that's, a garage area. Hopefully you got AC in there because, it's hot. But, science has shown that when you set up certain places for creativity thrives. And that's what we love at High Frequency. We want to encourage people to create a space where creativity can thrive and not just survive. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be able to create spaces where you can thrive, or where you can make more content, where you can do more, where you can just feel like you're getting stuff done and not be in the same monotonous motions, right? So I'm headed to this coffee shop, and another reason why I like going to places is because you meet people that can like take your business further, or that you can connect with. Because just the other day I was at this same coffee shop, and this guy was like, yo, have you, because I had ordered something, but I was talking about lunch, because this coffee shop, they only have like snacks. And he told me, he was like, yo, do you know about this this spot over here? They sell wraps and it's called Clean Eats. And I was like, nah, I never heard of it. So I went to Clean Eats, got a wrap, and the owner was in there. And while I was in there, I was like, yo, let me ask him about his social media. Maybe he can become a client, and we can, help him strategize on his social media and YouTube and everything. And I started talking to the guy, and he was like, we just hired somebody. He was like, but I'm going to keep you in mind because I don't know how long we're going to be working with them, depending on, how things go. But just that in itself, right? If I wouldn't have went to the coffee shop, then that wouldn't have led to me going to the Clean Eats place, which wouldn't have led to me actually making a contact. I got his number, name, and all that stuff. And, if we work together, cool. If we don't, it's still cool, because the point is you're getting out, you're getting that energy swirling, and you're meeting people. And you can't be afraid to like go after stuff. You can't be afraid to film in public. You can't be afraid to do the things. We're just in a day and age where people are out and about and they're getting stuff done. They're doing stuff, and and if you don't, you'll just hold yourself back. And I don't want you to hold yourself back. I want you to be on point. I want you to get out in this environment, get after that bag, get after that creativity, get after that business that you want. That's really what my message is today, is just try some new stuff, right? Go to a garden, go to a museum, go to a coffee shop, go to a hotel lobby, go work at the beach, go shoot, I don't know. Maybe your parents are working somewhere and they got an office, so you can go work somewhere different. Go to a workspace. Anything of that magnitude will help. Get out, get to it, get after it. It's just a message I wanted to talk about because it was on my heart, because somebody asked me, why do I go work at the coffee shop, or why do I go to these places to try to work? Because anything that stimulates creativity is a place where I want to be. So, hope you guys get out and get after it. Leave some messages in the comments of some places that you like to work, or if you're going to start trying to go to different places, if you can, or create a space for yourself if you can. I would love to hear your answers. Of course, remember, subscribe to the newsletter. And yeah, love you guys. All right. Peace, y'all.